Hey, Quants, quick update video here. It looks like we got some excitement in the markets based on the ceasefire that was called, even though there's some turmoil around whether that was actually a conclusive ceasefire or not. And we also have the inflation numbers coming in, which I have not looked at yet. I took a quick peek at the charts earlier this morning. But I hadn't taken a look at the inflation numbers, so just taking a quick peek at those. We did get some numbers in yesterday that looked like the numbers basically came in on par, maybe a little bit, that's a little bit down, but nothing too crazy here. Looks like for the core inflation rate, it was a little bit lower than the forecast, which is good. Yeah, everything just on par or slightly lower. So that is all good stuff for the market, I believe. Let's see if I'm going to the right. Oh, I wanted to close this because I don't need to leave this open, but I'll just do it after I select here. So yeah, things in there weren't updating. So hopefully the browser doesn't crash while I'm trying to do stuff here. But in any case, looking at Bitcoin, we're still working up to a potential challenge of 74K. Yeah, 74K is all the way up here to get past that. But as far as this kind of short-term support that we've seen, and I'm talking about short-term on the context of the daily, we've been trending here since February, but I guess you want to call it midterm, short-term. When we're looking at the daily here, I figure a few weeks one way or the other is not too crazy because I'm not trading on that short of a time frame for longer positions. But this does look like we got above kind of the last pivot high for GAN there. We did get the 821 cross. So all this oscillators are pointed up. So looks like we could get some continuation. Maybe we'll get lucky and get all the way up to the 200s. And I'm on the wrong chart. That's why I wasn't seeing my lines from before. Not that those are going to show me anything special here. I did mention that we'd likely get a try all the way up to the 74 here, and then we'll kind of wait and see what happens if we're going to get a breakout there. And then if we get a breakout there, then I think we've got definitely a little bit more excitement to get up into the potentially 80K area. And we haven't been there since March, early March. So it's been about a month actually since we've been up there. So let's see what else we got going on in the markets. I was watching Super here. It doesn't look like Super's doing anything special just yet. We just had that crazy volume candle and then nothing else. So I just wanted to keep an eye on that one. Take a real quick look at Ethereum, kind of the same idea as Bitcoin here. This looks a little bit better in the sense that it's still just a range, but the range looks like it was a little bit lower than Bitcoin. And so, with the exception of that back in earlier mid-March when we had the kind of fake out for the breakout here, we did, it looks like we potentially had, with the exception of that kind of fake breakout there, the top of the range was kind of where we're setting at for potentially a test of that here. And so, this would look good for continuation on Ethereum, kind of moving up further. We've got the 200s up there, and we've got some resistance there as well, kind of in the middle between the 200 EMA and SMA. So, yeah, if we get some continuation, I would expect that if we get above the 200 EMA, then we're going to get some resistance here, and then, kind of wait and see how that plays out. But obviously a very tradable move if you're going to be taking some positions there. Markets generally have been moving, look like they were kind of moving up. I'm not going to go, since I haven't been going in the markets, a lot of different positions here, but I will just take a quick look at gold. Yeah, gold's still struggling at that, what looks like might be holding as resistance now. If we do get above there and hold above, then I think we definitely have a good shot at challenging the recent all-time high and then potentially breaking through. Let's see, silver. Silver is looking kind of messy, but same idea. There's a couple of candles that did close, open and close even below here, but I would call our support area right around, or our resistance area right around there, kind of where it's challenging right now. So that's not looking too spectacular until we get above there. And then just take a real quick look at SPY here. SPY gapped up when we had the call for the ceasefire. We got the bad thing here is that we have the SMA over the EMA for the 200s, but the good thing is that we have everything else looking green. So this is, either the turn of the slope or the cross below of the EMA and the 200s can be like the first signal for a potential failure, but a failure, a collapse of the kind of macro trend there. So yeah, it looks like, and right here, it looks like we're kind of testing up at the resistance area. It looks like, depending on how you draw this up and down a little bit, it looks like it's kind of setting right on there. So if it closes there and starts to move, I mean, this is kind of an area of uncertainty, I would say. I'd want to see it close here or higher and then continue further. But 68, yeah, it looks like it's kind of setting up on top of the horizontal resistance there. So maybe flipping that back into support if we can hold above there and then keep moving up, and then again potentially challenging the all-time highs and that. So just a quick one today. No new announcements. I did note that Crown had there's a wait list that is up for the Krong AI thing if you're into that. That's something that we'll be working on here, just basically kind of wrapping Crown's brain up into an AI thing. But I won't really go into any more details than that because it's likely a ways out in terms of how long it's going to take to build all that out. But there is a wait list out there. It was shared on his channel. I'm not going to share it here because I'm not prepared to share it. But it's just Krong.ai, so you can go look at it. And if you want to sign up to that wait list, you'll be on the wait list for any future emails that we send out for when that becomes available, and potentially when we start doing some alpha and beta testing for that. So that's going to be it for today, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace, Quants.